So here's something really tragic, but also not surprising at all. There was just an assassination attempt on Josh Shapiro, the Democrat governor of Pennsylvania. Now, in the 24 hours since then, Donald Trump has had nothing to say. Now, maybe he will say something soon, but it was at least 24 hours of complete silence. No word of condemnation, consolation, nothing trying to bring the country together over the attack on a governor of our country. What's going on here? Why hasn't Trump had anything to say about it? Welcome to Red, Blue, and Screwed, a Philosophy All Along podcast. I'm a professional philosopher, and I like to use the tools of philosophy to help me understand things on a deeper level. Now, unfortunately, this is not one of those things that needs a philosopher really to understand. The simple fact of the matter is Trump has nothing to say because it's not politically advantageous for him in this circumstance. Had it been a Republican who was under attack or someone close to Trump, then it would be something that he could use and spin to help him politically. We know that he has the political skills and wherewithal that even when Donald Trump himself was someone who was attacked, he was standing up, holding his fist up, knowing that it would be perfect for his brand. In fact, he just took down a portrait of Barack Obama and replaced it with that image. He's keenly aware of the branding here. No, this is not part of some sort of conspiracy theory on Donald Trump's part. Trump didn't want anything to do with it. He didn't know anything about it. He's not a part of it. He would not have been happy had Shapiro actually been successfully murdered. The reason why, though, isn't because he cares about Shapiro or people. It's simply because it would have been even worse for Republicans. They're all holding their breath right now. All of these analysts and politicians on the Republican side are absolutely terrified that they're going to find out that this guy was some sort of MAGA supporter or big Trump supporter or something like that. They're just hoping that he's going to be some sort of random nut job, which is what they usually are. In the case of the attempt on Donald Trump, the fact is that guy, when they did like the searches on Google to see what he was looking up, he was going to go after either Biden or Trump, whoever just happened to be closer. And that is often the case. These people are usually just random nut jobs. But Republicans like to use these things and twist them as evidence that Democrats are actually evil, that it's all part of some sort of evil liberal agenda. They love a conspiracy theory about this kind of stuff. Now, liberals and Democrats will sometimes use these kinds of events to try to make some sort of political change through legislation, like when there's a school shooting. But Republicans love to use it as a branding issue, as evidence that the other side is evil and awful. In this case, the reason why Trump is silent is because it makes Republicans look bad if this guy is in any way associated with Republicans. So they're just hoping that it is not the case. Now, what this should concern us the most about is the fact that the President of the United States should be trying to bring us together right now. Not only is this an attack on a man's life, but this is literally an attack on our democracy, right? It's an attack on our system of governance. His silence is deafening. Had it been a Republican, he would have been all over his socials within minutes, within seconds, but still it's been silent for at least 24 hours. And what this goes to show is that the President of the United States does not care about people. It's just more evidence that we should be keeping in mind, whether or not you agree with him economically or whatever, that the guy who is supposed to be our role model for how we treat and think about other human beings considers us all just a matter of political calculation. It's all just a matter of how to use us to get what he wants. And when it's someone that he can use to get what he wants, well, then he will do it. And when it's something that could potentially look bad, he's going to be dead silent about it. This reflects very poorly on us as people who vote for him. This reflects poorly on us as a country and as a nation. And is something that we should keep in mind, that we should, regardless of political party, that whenever a tragedy happens or whenever something awful like this happens, we should be coming together, trying to support each other through it, trying to do something as a country to try and prevent this event and trying to kind of tamp down these kinds of violences and these kinds of tragedies. It could have been much worse. This guy was planning to beat him to death with a hammer. Think about the impacts that this could have on his family, not just on him. This is a tragedy in the making. And eventually, something like this is going to be successful unless we as a people agree that whatever our political disagreements are, that we should not condone this kinds of violence. And it should start at the top with the President of the United States. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Hit that bell for alerts. If you have comments, if I missed something or something you disagree with, I always love to hear it. Love to talk with people in the comment section. Find me where you find your podcasts and also on YouTube at Philosophy All Along. And most importantly, have a wonderful day.